नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये. I know not how to say or what to say. I cannot convey that deep desire, I am not able to, which is deep desire, that deep desire in my heart refuses to come out as voice. Which girl can aspire to catch the hand of king? King means Nala. So, without exactly saying this, she conveys this to this one with a lot of shyness. What can I do for you? That's what you asked me. Okay, I'll tell you. पर्यंकतापन्न सरस्वदंका लंकापुरीमप्यभिलाषि चित्तं कुत्रापि चेत् वस्तुनिते प्रयाति तदप्यवेहि स्वशयेशयालु. पर्यंकतापन्न सरस्वदंका लंकापुरीमप्यभिलाषि चित्तं. He says, if your mind desires that piece of land which is lying, which has got the ocean for its bed, that beautiful island of Lanka, suppose your mind desires to get that for yourself, I can get it for you. If there is anything else in the cosmos that you desire, I can get that for you. Right? So, I mean, he asked me what you can do for me. Huh? So, he's come up strongly, he's opened. What can I not do? Right? So, he's not holding back any modesty, etc. He's saying, I can do. In an interview, that's how you have to be, right? So, he says, what? You have to say. What can you do? You can't say, I don't speak about myself much and all that. No, you have to say, I can do. Madam, I have done this, there I did this, I can do this. Yeah. So I said, what is the qualification? You say, I am doing research. I mean, you may not be a graduate also, but you can do research. Right? You can say. You be positive in what you say. Very good. Now, so there it is. So he says, I can get the island of Lanka for you, I can get any other object in the cosmos for you, so tell me now what can I do for you? He threw the ball right back to Damayanti. He has seen many such people earlier. You are trying to take my interview. I am coming to do a favor to her here. So she better tell me. On hearing this claim by the swan, Damayanti was both pleased and at the same time abashed. A bit abashed. Now how exactly to tell? Right. She was pleased because the swan looked quite confident that it will accomplish. It had opened with Nala's name, etc. When it had come, he had caught me and all that. So her mind is clear that yes, I mean this is there's something here, and we should take this forward. But how? But then of course Lajja was there, so she spoke to the swan a verse which is considered one of the most beautiful in Naishadham, which speaks of the brilliance of Damayanti in communication. It's the first two lines only is of interest to us here. Here's what she says. Cheto nalankamayate madiyam nanyatra kutra pichasa bhilasham. Yet said, I can get you Lanka if you want. She says, Cheto na Lankam ayate madiyam. My heart does not desire Lanka. I don't have any use for Lanka. Nanyatra kutrapicha sabilasham. Not is it that it's not that I have any other thing in the cosmos that I have so deeply I need. The same line means Cheto nalankam ayate madiyam. That's how. Then it means Cheto nalam kamayate madiyam. Cheto nalam kamayate vadiyam. My heart desires for nala. In the same words, in the same. Cheto nalam kamayate madiyam. In Sanskrit, you can also have a which will not be pronounced when you chant it. So it also means Cheto analam kamayate madiyam. Third meaning. Saying, my heart desires, I am burning. There is fire here. And if I don't get nala, I will die in this fire. I will be burnt. I will be consumed. So she tells like this, but in response to, I will get you Lanka. So obvious meaning is, I don't want Lanka. So without telling anything, as a shy girl, she has conveyed everything without conveying exactly whatever proper words. The Hamsa noted her words, he noted her expression, he noted her body language when she conveyed this, everything carefully, and he realized that she was drowning like an elephant in the desire of Nala in her heart. He could make out that here is the case, this girl is now well and truly she is there, she is stuck. But from his point of view, she had not conveyed her desire outright. Not told, Nalanka and all that. So thinking deeply, he assessed the situation, and then the swan told her, "Oh, Vidushi of Shlesha Kavita," he called her. Shlesha Kavita means double meaning verses. Vidushi means scholar. He said, "I see that you are a scholar of double meanings. Right. Do you think I don't understand you? I can't comprehend your words? But the way you are putting it, I am not sure that you are actually firm in your desire, that you are clear about what you are thinking, because you are couching your words. You are not explicitly stating what you desire. As for me, I would rather not try and understand any hidden meanings. Because who knows, maybe your mind is wavering. So you are not telling, cut 1, 2 pieces, you are not telling. Even Kamadeva sometimes fails to strike the heart of a wavering person. Right? Kamadeva always hits and wins. But a wavering mind, even Kamadeva cannot succeed. Piturniyogena nijechayava yuvanamanya yada vrinishe tvadarthamarthitva kriti pratiti kidrunmayisyan nishadeshwarasya. He says, you see, you are not telling me openly. Now in my experience I have seen, it can happen that a girl may change her mind. Her father tells her to get married to somebody else, she may do it. Or she may herself decide. For some time it is this, then later somebody else. These things happen. If the mind is not firm, then these things can happen. Now if you have such a thing happens to you, and you want me to take your case to the king of Nishadha, and you are wavering, I am finished, he says. What will be my state? I have gone, I have discussed the matter. What will be my state, he is asking. I can hardly go to him with a tentative sort of proposal, he tells her. It has to be a watertight proposal that I submit. Otherwise he will dismiss me as the prattlings of a stupid bird. So tell me properly. Okay, tell me properly. So, but more I think, the more I am feeling that I am not confident about this whole thing now. Okay. So other than, I will do any favor to you, but not anything other than actually arranging the wedding for you, arranging a match for you. Other than that, you can ask me any other favor, because on this matter I am not sure that you are wavering or what exactly is your mind is not clear to me. Huh? And I am not sure it's clear to you, so you are not saying it and all that. You may get married to somebody else. Then what will happen to me? And I was asking. So Damayanti heard, shocked, this bird telling all this, and she shook her head. As if Nishida says, Sri Harsha says, like a girl inside her ears, an insect is gone, no? How you will shake your head? Like that she shook her head. No. Okay. Since she decided there is no point, holding on to lajja, etc., this bird is, okay, so you got to tell it as it is, okay. This is not getting me anywhere. So she says, listen, I know, the lotus blooms for none other than the sun. And I live for none other than Nala. Straight, she tells. Please understand. You are saying that I may accept somebody other than Nala. Somebody other than Nala is Anala. Anala is also fire. He says, yes, I will accept fire only if I don't get Nala. Then I will listen. Then I will accept fire. You are saying my father may fix my marriage to somebody else. Why should he do such a thing? He wants my happiness. When he wants my happiness, he will not do any such thing. I guarantee. I know my father. He will not say anything. Only thing I want is I want the king Nala as my husband. I want. What use does the lotus have for the nectar of the moon? You are asking, I may want something else. What? I don't even need a Chintamani. It's of no use to me. If you get me Chintamani from somewhere and say, here, I have done a favor, I don't want. I want only Nala, and I heard so much about him that my mind is in such a state, wherever I turn, I am seeing him only everywhere, and I can't think of anything other than him. I have now only got, in my life, I only got two options. Either I get Nala or I die. Now I told you. Clear message has been given. So please fulfill my desire, she tells him. O swan. Because if you fulfill this request of mine, this deep desire of mine, you will be doing two good things. One, you will be keeping your word because you said, I will fulfill whatever desire you want. Two, you will be saving a life because otherwise I will die. You will be saving a life. You will be putting me under such an obligation that I will never be able to repay you. I will be forever indebted to you if you can make this happen. Will you not cool my heart which is burning? I request you. Please don't delay. Do whatever is needed. Right now. Do it now. Because when a disciple, sadhaka is ripe for jnana, the Sadguru comes and gives Upadesha there and then. Then and there the Guru gives. Likewise, I am now ready. You should now make it happen. So please go to the king. Har Namah Parvati Pataye Janaki Kanta Smaranam Gopika Jivana Smaranam Vetrivel Muruganukku Shri Sadguru Swaminah Shri Anjaneya Swaminah